Yeah, surely. It's like I've made it in life. Are you interested in making what you're seeing ahead of you? Now, this is not a cake, but it is pancake, one of the most celebrated meals in Africa. And it is made from wheat flour. Wheat flour is grown all over Africa and manufactured in Africa. Today, I want to take you through the process of making this lovely kind of a meal. Are you ready? So tie your seatbelts, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back. My name is Devance Ogweno and this is Devance Empire. Hoping you're doing well from right where you're watching us from, because this is that particular channel that gives you the best of all content that you can't find anywhere else. Alright, whether you can find them anywhere else, I don't know, but I always believe that the content I give you in my channel, you can find anywhere else except from here. In this video, I want us to make pancakes. Do you know what pancakes are? When we were growing up down back in the island or back in the, in the orphanage, there are some foods that we always just watched on TV, or we were always just being told by these wazungus. The wazungus or the white, the sponsors usually took care of us. They used to tell us that one of their favorite foods in the States is pancakes. And we were wondering, like, what are pancakes? Like, we know cakes, but now when they say pancakes, we were like, are they cakes made on pans, or what are they? Like, there are so many questions. Today, I want to take you through the process of making pancake, how I make my pancakes at home. Like, simple recipe, simple ingredients, nothing is complicated. Yeah, I just want to take you through because I love sharing, my life with you. I know I inspire even one person, if not all of you. Right. The procedure of making pancakes is almost similar to the recipe, of making cakes. And from the name, pancake, the taste is so good, it's so lovely, it's so nice, just like somebody eating cakes. The difference between cakes and pancakes is that pancakes don't have creams like the way cakes do have. But let's see how this video will go. So let me take you through the recipe, the things that we're gonna need for this video. Let's begin now. So what you're gonna need is a clean bowl. This is where you're going to do all our mixtures. This is sugar. I will need blue band. I will use this one. I will also use eggs and also milk. So to begin with, let's start by mixing sugar and blue band. I'm not gonna make too much, just little, and sugar. There was something we were just about to forget. Vanilla essence. Yo! Now here is where all the flavor is. I will just put 1.5 spoon. And then I mix. Make sure everything mixes very well. Some people at this stage, they have machines that help them do this process. But if you are like me, use what you have. So you will do this. The only way you will know that you need to stop is when your sugar particles are all broken. Your paste is very soft. forgetting to introduce the flour that we are gonna use. I'm gonna use X self-raising flour. Like when you go to Kenyan supermarkets or shops, you'll find this one. It even has a method, you know, of how you can make pancakes at home. Here's a procedure and everything and what. X. That is a free promo. Now, once your paste is ready, right? You see this one, this is your mixture is ready. We go to the next step, which is eggs. We break our 2 eggs. So we mix them together very well. Some people at this stage, they usually remove the yolk. The yolk is that yellow part. They remove it and they remain with the other liquid. But for me, this is Kenya. There's nothing to waste. This is just enough. So I do this and then I mix it with our initial paste of sugar. And then I mix it slowly by slowly. After that, I'm gonna add milk. So the best way to add my milk is not from the packet this way, but I'll add it into this cup so that it becomes easier for me to add little by little until I find the fine texture that I am looking for. Now, the texture depends on how big or how thick you want your, your pancakes to appear. So I just add a little. I said initially I don't want to make too much pancakes, so I mix this way, Remember, I've not added flour in here yet. Okay, now it's time to add our flour or our unga. There are different types of ungas, but this one of mine already has baking powder in it. Baking powder helps the flour swell. The next step is to mix it. So I will keep mixing until everything is well mixed and the consistency is achieved. You have to make sure that no flour remains unmixed. So you'll have to do this thoroughly for a while. This one will take time. It's the longest part of it all.
5 minutes later.
Wow. It's ready. Wow. Is this not what we were looking for? Look at the way it looks like. The funny part about this thing is that even at this point, when you taste it, you can eat it that way, but it's raw. Don't eat it raw. Don't eat your dough raw unless you want to get admitted in hospital simply because your stomach is making noise in the neighborhood. The last step is to now start cooking it. So we are now cooking our pancakes. We are frying them. I'm not gonna use any oil. All that I have to do is just to ensure the fire is not too much. I have to regulate the fire. Sometimes you have to increase it, sometimes you have to decrease it because of the type of method that I am using to cook. So once you spread it this way, you make sure that it's well ready, and you'd only know that it's ready while you see this pause. You see this pause? They will help you know that your pancake is getting ready. After a while, you'll have to turn it. Don't mind the spoons that I am using to cook. They are actually cutleries that are designed for this work. but since I am a hustler, this is what I use. They are actually those designed spoons. They're very flat. You just insert this way and wow, they're inside. Now this is what we call pancake. You see, this is ready, looks very lovely. Oh my god. My dear friends, now you have no reason to sleep hungry simply because you don't know how to make pancakes. Ooh. That one is just ready. Wow. Finally, our pancakes are ready. So we are just gonna take tea the African way. I'm using ketepa. As you can see from that logo, ketepa, that is Kenyan tea, made in Kenya. One of the greatest things Kenya has ever made, and we are so proud of. Just 2 tablespoons are enough. You remember that milk that we used and was left? That is what I used to prepare my tea. So I will just drink a little. I'm not a fan of white milk or white tea. Alright. Stay there until I will need you. Look at our pancakes, Maze. Just look. Man, you have no reason. Like, just learn this recipe. This is the simplest recipe that you can ever learn. It's not even expensive. Less than 100 bob, and you have enough stuff for breakfast. And imagine, this is just for one meal. You know, one packet can take you for a very long time, especially when you're on your own, you know. Time to munch now. Hey, just look. They're not even oily. They're just nice. Yani, they look like cake. Now you remember my introduction when I said pancakes. Now this is the cake. You see, when you combine it this way, it looks like cake. Yeah. So there are things you can add on top, like, you know, use some what syrup. It's called pancake syrup. You can add on top. You can add honey on it, but that depends on your pocket. Yeah, sure. It's like I've made it in life. Let me tell you something. Create your own happiness and you'll live free. This is how we make pancake, and I believe you've learned something out of this video. I'm not a fan of eating in front of the camera because, you know, there are so many things that stop me from eating in front of the camera while you're watching at me and I'm eating. Right. Try this recipe, and once you've done it, you can tag me along. I will be glad to, you know, to know that you've learned something out of this video. And until next time, always work hard and be nice to people. And remember, nothing is impossible. This is Devance Empire, end of discussion.